Hey lovelies, welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see how I pluck this frontal to the gods, honey, keep on watching. So of course the frontal came with like this thick, bulky, unrealistic hairline, and we're definitely going to transform it into something that's very, very natural. First things first, you want to spray down the hair. Make sure that it has a good amount of moisture. It doesn't have to be like dripping wet. Part out a section in the front, probably like an inch. Take your brush through the hair, and then part that out of the way so you don't accidentally pluck from the wrong part. And then you're going to spray down the hair again. Take your tweezers and just start plucking in the back. Don't go too heavy with the plucking right now, but you definitely want to make sure that the transition is very smooth. So this is why I start kind of far from the front of the hairline. You can see the difference from where I'm plucking at to like where I haven't plucked at yet. That's how much hair I took out. Alright, so now that section is complete, I'm just going to take a thin piece of hair from that section that we parted out at first. Alright, so now that that's out the way, you're just going to take your spray bottle, spray the hair again, brush it through to get all the leftover hair out. And then I'm just going to start plucking from the bottom of the hair and work my way up throughout the section. And a piece of advice that I'm going to offer y'all is to make sure that you do not stay in one section. Like, especially if you're really focused in this. Like, for me, I know I've messed up so many times plucking my frontals because I was focusing too much in one spot. This is the quickest way to like create a whole bald spot in your wig, and you do not want that because you can't fix it once you pluck the hair out. So pluck a little bit at a time. Anywhere that's looking really thin, you want to move away from that section like ASAP. So as y'all can see, I'm not really plucking too much in the same spot. I'm like moving in between each spot. This helps to like make sure that there's no bald spots and making sure that it's evenly plucked throughout the whole entire section. Make sure you spray each section before you pluck, and that will help reduce the amount of flyaways and breakage. So I'm not going to talk anymore until we get to the very, very top of the hair, because every section after this, you're just repeating the same steps from the first time. now that you've done all the sections, you're just going to focus mainly on plucking from the parts that look too thick and that don't resemble a natural hairline. As y'all can see, you know, you can tell where the hair actually starts, where the knots start. That's the area that I really take my time on. And as you can see, I'm just plucking little pieces of hair from the front. Yeah, I just like to pluck the individual knots like that so that I'm not plucking too much of the you know, baby hairs, because then it'll look like you don't have no edges, and that defeats the purpose of the frontal. Don't pluck too much in one area, because then you're going to create a bald spot. So something that I really like to do, that I just started doing actually while I'm plucking, and it's helped me so much. While I'm plucking the hair, you can see me pulling the hair back, and this is so I can see the hair behind where I'm trying to pluck, and that makes the process so much easier. As you can see, like, as I'm, you know, smoothing the hair back, you can see how much hair is gone from a certain area. And this gives me like a guide, you know, to show me how much more hair I need to pluck, or which area is too thick, or which area, you know, isn't blended enough. And that way I can tell where I need to pluck and make sure I'm not plucking too much in one area. So now I'm just going to see if I like the way this hairline looks, and I really do like the way this hairline looks, so I'm going to stop right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you click on the next video, which is part 2, bleaching these knots to perfection, honey. I'm giving you scalp tease, boo. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one.